Do you want to sell crafts, but you're not sure what to sell? Well, if so, you're going to want to stay tuned because I'm going to show you an easy way that you can brainstorm to find the perfect products to sell in your handmade shop. If this is your first time here, my name's Cassie, and I've built a handmade business to a full-time income. And I love sharing tips and tricks that I've used to build my business and help you turn your crafts into cash too. Before we get started with the brainstorming, I just wanted to let you know I did make up a free worksheet for this video so that you can write down your answers to the questions and brainstorm your own products easily. So I'll put the link for that in the description below. So the first question to ask yourself is, do you have a specific craft that you like to make? And if you have more than one, then you can make a list of all the different things that you like to make. If you don't have a specific craft, like if you're not into sewing or crochet or something, as a hobby, but you just love to make crafts in general, you could look at using a certain material. So like, for instance, mason jars or a certain type of fabric, basically anything that you would want to work with. If you like doing things with cardstock and paper, you could look at, write that down as an idea. The next thing is write down all of the crafting tools that you have. So if you have a sewing machine, or if you have a CRICUT, or anything that you already have that you could make crafts with tool-wise, not necessarily materials. Or is there a machine that you would be willing to buy or interested in buying in order to start up your business? So write all of those down too. And then the next thing I want you to do is write down what crafting skills you have. So are you good with Mod Podge? Do you like sewing? Do you like crochet? Do you like woodworking, paper crafting, just any type of craft that you like doing? And if you have multiple ones, then just write them all down. This is just kind of a brain dump so that you can figure out what you want to do. So now that you have those all written down, what I want you to do is take a minute and figure out a few things that you could make using your tools and your skills that you already have. And so let's say you decide on you want to make something sewing. So we're going to go over to Pinterest and type in sewing projects and then see what comes up. You could do DIY sewing projects. Just look through Pinterest and see if there's anything that catches your eye that you think would be really cool. The other thing to do is go over to Etsy, and obviously you can't type in sewing because that would be weird. You're probably going to get sewing patterns or something like that. But what you could do is type in like a specific thing. Maybe you found an idea on Pinterest that you would want to make. Look it up on Etsy, and you can even do this on Amazon too. Look up and see what other people are selling like that. You could do the same with, say, like mason jars. So look up on Pinterest, like what people are posting there as like DIYs, because then you'll have a tutorial to make what you want to make. And then go over to Etsy and see what other people are selling so that you can come up with a good idea of what people are buying, what things are showing up in the top of the results. This is a little hard to explain in a video without actually showing you my screen. I do actually have a video where I show you how to find trendy items using Pinterest and Etsy. So I'll put the link to that up above here, and I'll also put it in the description so that you can check that out. And it's a full tutorial that will really explain in depth how to find good products that are trendy and that will sell really fast. So write down at least 10 ideas of things that you could make and sell. Now, all 10 of these might not be winners, but 10 ideas is a good starting point, and at least you should be able to find a few things in there that you'll really enjoy making and that could be good sellers. Now that you have those ideas written down, what out of those things would be the most fun for you to make? Because it is so, so important. I can't even stress how important it is to make something that's fun for you. You're going to be doing this all day, every day at some point, and you want to make sure that you enjoy what you're doing. So, which things would be fun for you? And then the next thing is, who do you want your audience to be? So, who would you like to sell to? Who would the ideal person be that you would want to deal with? Would it be older people, younger people? Kind of decide on an age range and like what stage of life are those people at so that you can target your products to them and your marketing to them. And how do you want your product to make your customers feel? So do you want them to feel cozy, or do you want them to feel proud or joyful? Just really think about what type of products that you want to make that could make people feel the feeling that you want to give them. Now go grab your worksheet and get busy brainstorming, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.